What the hell just happened? Why is there 2 scheduled streams? It says 1 waiting on this one. How do I hide this? Right, we're live for real, for real. So kind of a late start. I kind of got engrossed with the labbing again. As you can see, I've already started playing this game today. Whoopsie. So I'm just warming up before I start the stream. Wait, what? Wait, if you press X during the counter, you can actually make it go longer. What the hell? I'm learning something new. I've only just started the stream and I'm learning something new. Well, this asshole steps up when you're staggered. Essentially misplacing the orb. Oh, you can keep going. I did not know. That's crazy. Kind of a late. I kind of way too early. Whatevs. Also, if I did not know that, that's crazy. It's kind of very strong because you could immediately put somebody in the in stagger. Oops. Oops, I fucked that up. Oh, that's so funny. Even if you fuck it up, it's like you can keep going if you want to. Alright, that's enough labbing. Let's get started with the game. I'm feeling very groggy right now because I just took some medicine to deal with my dry cough. Did we finish all of the side quests currently available? Yep. Right now we're supposed to be going to Northreach with the Jill, I believe. Holy shit, this Benelin is doing crazy numbers on me.
No. Where's Jill?
Feel pretty groggy and groggy and alert at the same time for some reason. I don't know why. Medicine does that. Oh, Jill.
How goes the hunt for ingredients?
I've only just started. I'm sure everything we need is somewhere amongst all these stalls, though. Why don't we split up and see? We'll take a couple of ingredients each.
All right. What am I looking for?
How about you look for the pepio nuts and some garlic? I'll find the other things we need. We can meet by the gate when we're finished.
Fresh cuts. Come and get them before they're gone.
You haven't much, but you're free to look.
What are we supposed to do? Purchase garlic.
Any friend of the innkeeper is a friend of mine. Ah, yes.
Oh my god, this is prime gaming. What are the friends doing tonight?
Buy, sell, or be gone. If that's what you want. Ain't. Go on. Take it.
That's everything. Let's see how Jill's getting on.
Well, she's already got everything.
Did you find everything?
I did. Here.
Now this is peak gaming. Shopping for garlic and nuts.
Garlic and pepio nuts. Perfect. Now all that remains is for Harpocrates to somehow turn all this into what Mid needs to keep her engine cool.
Something on your mind, Jill?
Would you walk with me a while?
Oh yeah, this is the bonding events. We had one for Gav, of course we're gonna have one for Jill. Watch out,
Thank you
Torgal's
for
gonna
asking
eat
to help me
everything.
Today. Makes a nice change.
It does. It's good to get away from all the battle and bloodshed for once. Just being here reminds me of when we were children. Do you remember? Walking down Market Street in Rosalith, taking in the sights and smells.
How could I forget? What with Torgal's antics. Remember how his nose would prick up at the scent of sausages? He'd go racing away and we'd have to go running after him. We wouldn't catch you now, would we, boy?
Was there anything you wanted to buy for yourself while we're here?
There was, yes. Well, sort of. Molly in the kitchens told me about a place that sells particularly good pies. Thought you might like to share one with me.
I would. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
And I saw some bread.
Yeah, but are they Yakuza bread?
Big white cobs like the baker back in Rosalith used to make. What do you think? I thought we might get some soup to dip it in. But then I tried a slice of the butcher's dry-cured ham and it was just... oh,
You all right?
sorry.
Girl is hungry.
You're right.
She wants some
I really do feel
charcuterie.
like a child again being here
I don't know how
with
to
you.
pronounce that correctly.
Clive. Is it wrong of me to enjoy this?
No.
No, Jill. This is how life should be. And it's how our lives will be when our work is finally done.
Oh. Damn it.
And we can live on our own terms.
I hope so. Thank you, Clive.
God, they're so... They are so... Oh. Now Kith?
Well, I suppose we best be getting back.
Damn
I
it,
need to
when are
give these
gonna...
ingredients to Harpocrates
When are gonna
and
get...
Talia.
When are they gonna
I'll see you
bang?
at the hideaway.
Take care.
I will. You too.
You two are very... You two are frustrating me. Are we ever gonna see this thing built?
I wonder how Hippocrates is getting on with the moon dew.
Yeah, for some reason this game makes me want to replay a world. I've kind of already 100% the game, so I'm kind of like,
How's
nah.
work on the shielding progressing, Hippocrates?
Well, very well indeed. And thanks in no small part to your kind assistance. I was just explaining to Tarja how we might best go about preparing the moon dew.
Hey yo, how you doing?
Now that we have all the ingredients,
How you
we
doing?
may
How you
begin.
doing?
You can count on me. I've mixed more than a few mysterious concoctions.
You still feeling
in my
eepy?
time.
I'm sure you have. What about the shielding itself?
Work is underway, under the watchful eyes of Bardolph and Obolus.
Increased my audio a little
Apparently,
bit,
it'll be ready soon.
just so I'm a lot more audible,
Thank you.
hopefully.
All of you.
Right then. Jill, would you join me in the infirmary? Many hands make light work and all that.
Of course.
Your lack of sleep caught up to you? Yeah? Bro, you stayed up till like 6 a.m. the other day. That's crazy.
Oh, and Clive, thank you. It was nice just being with you.
Now Keith? Now Keith?
It appears our work here is almost at an end.
Let's see. My audio
shame.
volume.
I was enjoying playing the man of action for once. When both the shielding and the moon dew are ready, it will merely be a matter of applying the one to the other. Followed by a rigorous process of testing and retesting, of course. Perhaps someone ought to warn young Mid of that.
Leave it to me.
Leave it
Thank
to
you,
me.
Hippocrates.
Also, I haven't completely caught up to your VOD. I was in the middle of like, I'm like 2 hours into your VOD for today. For Sky 3rd.
Well, I better go and give Mid the good news then.
You don't remember anything after you finish working? Sometimes when you fail just like catching up on your sleep, your body will catch up to you. That's just how it works. Oh, we got a new limit break. That's 4 bars. I'm gonna start going crazy. I need to hit that 50,000 damage in one single combo achievement.
Crack the crystal too.
This place is filling up. That's nice. Wait, there's so many. Woke up in blankets, so energized. When you get that good EP, when you get that good sleep. Swallow like 4 sticks of gum? What the heck? Were you just chewing before you went to sleep? Here you go, that's your dinner. Speaking of, did you have
Sorry to keep
dinner
you
yet?
waiting, Mid, but you'll be pleased to know that work on the shielding is underway.
You found something for it?
In a manner of speaking, Hippocrates knew of a substance that's highly resistant to heat, a coating that should provide the protection you need. He's supervising the construction and testing of the shielding as we speak.
Brilliant! I knew you wouldn't let me down.
Don't thank me. I'm just the errand boy.
Right then, better start working out how to bolt all these bits together. To the Black Hammer!
To the Black Hammer. Alright, yeah. Go fix up something for yourself.
You know, when I got into the smithing game, I thought I'd be
Eat
making
some.
swords and shields, not
Some leftover,
thermal
surely.
bleeding didgeridoo-dahs.
Displacement stacks.
Same difference.
Hopefully you got something good.
Whatever you call it, I ain't putting it together in here. It's cramped enough as it is. Let's take this outside. Mid, you get all the parts lined up on the deck. I'll take care of the rest.
On my way.
Oh, and bring me the biggest salmon you can find. This is going to require some precision walloping.
It's pretty cute that Clive stepped up to be Mid's new dad, essentially. Could I just ate a bunch of trail mix while I work today? Oh. I do that too, actually. In the morning, I skip breakfast and just eat a granola bar, and that's it for breakfast. Ouch. Yeah, that's hard. That's rough. Brah, we gotta eat healthier.
It's finished. It's finally finished.
The hell is that?
Fuck for that. I'll be feeling my hammer arm for weeks.
Thank you, Clive, Blackthorn, everyone. That's one down and just 3 more to go.
Jesus.
Sorry.
Oh, didn't I tell you? The Enterprise has 4 mithril engines and will be
Oh
needing
yeah,
displacement
speaking
stuff
of.
for each.
You don't mean...
Don't worry.
They're calling it a new ship,
Now they've got a
Enterprise.
finished one to work off. My gang in Canva can build the rest.
So the Star Trek fan in me
Right, I'm off to get a sling for this elbow. Any other work comes in,
was freaking out.
to yourselves, eh?
She looks like Benedicta.
What's the matter?
Nothing. Just daydreaming. Thinking about the Enterprise sailing off over the horizon to shores unknown. Searching for a land untouched by the Blight. Just like me and my dad planned. So if the worst came to the worst and every scrap of soil in the Twins turned black, we might still have a chance. That's what she was meant to be. You see, one last chance just in case we needed it. But now she's so close to being finished, I've realized I don't want it to be that. I don't want it to be just a lifeboat for us to cling to if things get desperate. I want people to sail aboard her by choice, not from the lack of it. In a world where we're not just trying to survive, but where we can actually live.
And Walker
Working on
moment.
that. And I'll do everything I can to get you what you want.
Nothing was called in the Enterprise in Fort. Was it?
All right. My mind's made up.
The
As
ship
soon
that
as
we
the
took
Enterprise
to,
is set sail, I'm putting her under your command. Sod our plans. I'm trusting in yours.
Are you sure about this?
Something tells me it's what my dad would have wanted.
He'd be proud of you.
You were gonna visit his grave, weren't you?
I was. And you can come too now that your little project is finished.
Right. There's just one thing I need to finish up first. Won't be a mo.
All right. I'll let Otto know you're coming. Meet us in the mess when you're ready.
Aye, aye,
Sid's
Captain.
airship. Oh, the one from before. Yeah, whatever the hell happened to that? Was it called the Enterprise? I didn't know.
Mid told me she was building a ship.
I feel like the last time we saw that was in Heaven's Ward, maybe. That ship that he uses.
All right, Clive. Asterix. Mid finished sending half the hideaway traipsing across the Twins, has she? I swear, that girl'd do anything to put off visiting her old dad's grave. No excuses now, though, eh?
Not quite. She said there was one final thing she had to take care of. I'm sure she'll be finished soon enough.
She said that, in those words.
She did, yes.
Clive, were you born yesterday or something? There is no thing. She'll probably be halfway to Canva by now.
What?
Mid. I might still be able to catch her.
Whoop, she ran off. You know what? I kind of understand. Maybe she hasn't visited her dad's grave. So who the hell? Oh.
Obolus, have you seen Mid?
Yep. In a boat, going that way.
I don't think... Shit.
Too late.
Maybe it just hasn't sunk in yet that her dad's gone. I know grief does something like that.
Just paid for a dinghy and rowed off. Oars going like the clappers. Got some life in her, ain't she? But anyway, I was on my way up to see you, as it happens. Got a letter for you. Urgent, by the sound of it. One of your uncle's men said I was to hand it to you in person, post-bleeding haste. And you're here now.
Thank you, Obolus.
Don't mention it.
But yeah, I think
What tidings, Uncle?
Mid's just holding off on like a visit. Oh, Uncle, my dear boy, my journey to Canberra has been a resounding success. The friend I mentioned not only agreed to share the contents of his strongbox with us, but his considerable knowledge of the goings-on in the free cities, by which I learned of the endeavors of a certain young friend of yours. Though I for one believe Miss Telemon's project to be quite the valiant enterprise, I doubt the Canverian authorities will take kindly to the unauthorized use of the dockyards, no matter how deserted, and if rumor has already reached my friend, it may not be long before the guild masters are rapping at our door, which is why I pen you this note. I would like you to borrow your man Gav for a moon or two, that he might keep a watch on those who might mean our little fellowship ill, and warn us of any impending attacks. I trust that you will give this proposal your full consideration. Your loving uncle, signed.
Trouble in Canva.
It was called the Enterprise? Wow.
I'll need someone to keep an eye on Mid.
So
Holy
what?
shit, I'm feeling
We
groggy.
got us to do all the dirty work and then just sailed off into the sunset.
Turns out a lot of ships have that name in Final Fantasy. Wow. Okay. Since how far back does it go? Because
Well, nothing we can do about it now. But next time you plan on visiting Sid, you might want to tie her to something before you suggest it.
Ah, don't be so hard on her. Gotta admit, the dirty work was kind of fun. Everyone pitching in, all that bollocks. Just like when we built this place.
You're right.
Anyway, we all set to head to the old hideaway. I could do with getting to Canva pretty sharpish. Wouldn't do to keep Lord Rosfield of the Seven High Houses waiting now, would it? Not after he asked for me personally.
Gav will be leaving with me. Will you mind the place while we're gone?
You can count on me. Just be sure to give Sid and the others my regards. All right.
Oh, by the way, Jill will be joining us too. She's got some things to take care of, but she'll meet us there.
I hope she's telling the truth at least.
goes as far back as Final Fantasy 3. I wonder if it really is like a direct oh shit, there's a side quest here. I wonder if it's like a direct reference to Star Trek Enterprise. It's gotta be. I can't imagine it not being a reference. Because I mean, like, Star Trek's like one of the oldest media in the planet that is still alive. And popular. But I have a feeling Mid is holding off on like visiting her father's grave. Probably just still in denial that her father's gone. Going to the grave meaning that she has to accept the truth. grief does that.
Well, Sid, I remember what you told me. But if no one is listening to what you have to say, you may as well not say it. But I will say this, old friend.
Ah, I couldn't get the screenshot.
Hugo Cooker is gone. His shadow looms over us no longer.
My gallery is just mostly Clive.
It's a pity the Phoenix can't be in two places at once. If he'd have been with us, maybe he could have done something for the lost.
Not even the Phoenix can bring people back from the dead. Life has a beginning and an end. So we must live while we have the chance.
Live.
And not as slaves to the crystals, but as free men.
My MC. Oh. Where is Mid? Damn it, Mid. Visit your father for once.
Lady Karen, what a pleasant surprise.
I thought I'd drop by and see how you were all doing before heading off to restock my supplies. It wasn't the most scenic view back then, but it were never as bad as this.
I know. The Blight marches on. And soon, there'll be no escaping sights like these. So our mission remains unchanged. We cannot stop until every Mother Crystal is gone, and their thirst for ether with them. The only one that remains in Storm is Drake's tail in the Crystalline Dominion.
Our next target.
We're going to Twinside.
It's the capital of the Empire these days. I wouldn't like to think how tightly guarded they've got the place. Not that that'll stop you, but we do well to scout it out before you go charging in.
We would indeed.
If you're off to the Dominion, you can take this great lump with you.
Goods.
Oh, I am sorry. Have you forgotten you're the most wanted man in the Twins? I thought you might like to disguise yourselves as the attendants of a travelling trader, assuming you've no better ideas. You wanted to buy yourself some tools, didn't you? Well, now's your chance.
Yeah, he's giving everybody a spotlight.
You're letting me go with them. Oh, thanks, Nan.
Stop that! You'll break me bones, you great galoot. There's a caravan that runs back and forth between the Dominion and the Bocklad markets. It's managed by the Merchants Guild. Just show them Goots' traders pass and you'll be on your way. It'll be a damn sight less risky than footing at the length
He's
of
very
the
excited.
Road. That's for sure.
Thank you, Karen. And glad to have you with us, Goots.
Oh, okay then. I'll get me things and I'll meet yous there. See yous down in Bocklad.
Get off! Me poor fingers!
Jill, you're with me.
Understood.
And Gav,
Already on my way, Captain.
Captain!
be careful.
Aren't I always?
Oh shit, he did the fucking... He did the wave. He did the Emmet Sulk wave.
you see that, Sid? Your protege's making a proper little outlaw of himself.
It reminds me of like this blight thing. I wonder if it's like the same direction that Trails is trying to do. I don't want to go there yet. There's a side quest. No! Take me back. There's a plus sign side quest here. I want to do that before I head off. But anyways. Yeah, I wonder if there's like the desertification thing happening in the Trails universe. If it's like anything like what's going on with the blight in this game. Because there's like a desertification thing happening in the Far East. In the Trails universe. And it's kind of like a cause for concern because it's spreading. Huh, why is it here? Oh! Like a Northumbria thing? Oh, that's just the salt. Was that the salt thing? That was the salt thing. The desertification is something different. Was it the salt thing that happened in Northumbria? I forgot. But yeah, this is a separate thing that they're kind of like... Whatchamacallit? It's like they had a term for this. Yeah, the salt thing, right? Let me Google this real quick. What the? Which it's like some mysterious phenomenon that they're trying to like. It still hasn't been like sufficiently explained or explored. But yeah, it's kind of like don't know if I've heard about it in game yet. Then maybe yeah. I think they address it in Cold Steel at some point. But it's just it's always something that is mentioned in passing. Unless it was one of those missable entries. Yeah, it's always something that is mentioned in passing. But it's something along the lines of how the blight is in this game. Like the desertification is like eating large swathes of the Far East, and it's spreading. I think it's gonna start focusing on that. It's like it's the same phenomenon as the Salt Pail that happened in Northumbria. It's a large mystery. Anyways, I didn't know that there's side quests that I could take here in the missives. How do I do these? Yeah, farther than Calvard. Though I think it's already kind of like reaching Calvard at this point. Because there's some parts of
with the ledgers. Shouldn't he be asking Otto for
oh shit, I forgot to read the missive. Because one of the areas that you can visit in Kuro is a desert area. What was it? Off the record, I was thumbing through the hideaway ledgers at Otto's behest and might have come across something that might need your attention, maybe. And by that I mean immediately. You know where I'll be. Got. Can I explore actually? I don't think I could. Alright, let me just go to this area and then do the side quests again. Our dear little Toa Herschel is joined the non-government agency, whatchamacallit, organization, in the hopes of like addressing the problems that's being caused by the desertification thing happening. Like there's a lot of refugees that are like moving to Calvard because of the desertification thing happening.
How are you feeling?
Better. Thanks to Taya.
I'm thinking now I could actually... Yes, okay. Now I could actually go around. But yeah. A little spoiler alert, but it's not that big of a spoiler. Toa Herschel is at Calvard.
We need to find a way into Drake's tail. And we will. Together, this time.
Is that the thing Times helped?
They told me she was building a ship.
Clive, did you get my letter?
That's why I'm here.
Shh. Otto won't be listening.
Is this better?
A little. Listen, I've some bad news. It turns out the hideaway may be slightly behind in its payment to certain lenders.
Well, why? We just got like 2 boxes of gold bars from Uncle.
I thought I had the numbers square. Sadly, that square turned out to be more of a circle. 0, you might say. I can straighten it out, I swear, but it's gonna take some time. I'm gonna need help keeping it from Otto.
Be late for that, I'd say.
Oh shit.
There you are! What a surprise!
So
Accounting issues?
You forget to pay our lenders what they're due, and instead of coming straight to me, you get Clive to come to you. You know, he'll dig you out of the hole you've dug for yourself. Clive, the man in charge of the place you've been cheerfully trying to bankrupt. And you thought this was a cunning plan. Why? Well, who needs paying?
Oh, just Martha. And the dame. And, well, lady.
500 talents!
But only 500 talents.
We owe 3 of our most trusted
500
friends
talents?
5 million gil.
Each. 5 million. Each.
What?
They lent us the bulk of the money we used to rebuild the hideaway, you see, and, well, I must have made some sort of oversight.
Those ledgers were my responsibility, and it was my decision to entrust them to you.
We have that much to hand? I can always ask my uncle.
No, we don't. And no, you won't. You lighten Lord Rosfield's purse enough. After
This
the
is our
ransom we
problems.
had off him, he deserves better than to see our begging bowl. Besides, we'll need
Like, I
to
don't
learn
even
to
have
stand
that
on
much.
our own if we're gonna make this work.
All right. But that doesn't mean you have to shoulder the burden yourself. Is there anything I can do to help?
There might be. How'd you fancy
We're
taking
broke.
these to Martha and the dame?
We are
Rocks.
broke.
Rocks, he says. Worth 1,000 talents apiece, these are. Little something Sid and I set aside for when times got lean. And I reckon 15 million in overdue debt probably qualifies. I just hope our associates' eyes are a bit more discerning than yours.
I'm sure there will be.
Should be me making the rounds, really. But you know how it is with this place. Orders to bark, asses to what?
Is that why everyone at the hideaway is so nice?
Which is why I don't mind going in your place.
Go. Do you know why I only gave Master Clive here 2 star rubies?
Because you'd rather Lady Karen killed me.
Because I'd rather Lady Karen killed you. Yes.
suppose this is goodbye then.
Don't worry. I'm sure Karen will understand.
Really? Do you think so?
No, I don't.
These guys are pretty funny. What was it? Go over here. Ah, that's a lot of side quests I have to do. It's like, you're dead, bro. Deal with it. Hello, Martha.
Clive, we weren't expecting you.
I wasn't expecting to be here, but it seems we still owe you a considerable amount of coin for your help with our rebuilding efforts. And though I doubt it's what you were expecting, we were hoping you'd take this as payment.
A star, Ruby? I can't accept this. It's worth at least twice what you owe me. More if you can find yourself the right buyer.
Think of the difference as interest.
Interest? If word got out I charged that much, no one would ever borrow from me again. Anyway, why are you the one here asking me about this? I'd have expected Otto. Bit much sending the Lord Marquis out to settle your debts, isn't it? The old goat working himself to death again?
Something like that. Most days I think he's the only reason the hideaway's still standing.
Same as always, eh? Back when the place was nothing but a twinkle in the eye of a recently retired Lord Commander, word is he was the first one Sid reached out to.
Oh.
Probably knew that without his strong arm and level head, the idea would never get off the ground. Sid may have been the face of the hideaway, but Otto's always been the backbone. And when Sid passed away, we were all worried that would be the end of it. That Otto would just give up.
Wow, Otto.
His death was hard on everyone. But it must have hit Otto hardest of all.
But he didn't give up, did he? Quite the opposite, in fact. If I recall, he was the one who nominated you as Sid's replacement, and rallied the rest around you. I reckon what he saw in Sid, he saw in you too. And don't we all? Doesn't hurt that you're half as stubborn and twice as handsome either. That, and you keep good company.
I suppose I do.
Everybody just knows that Clive is hot. Alright, let's go to Isabel. Where the hell is Isabel? Where'd you want me to go? Who's Isabel? Such a way with words. Oh, over here. Right, okay, North Reach. The Dame, right?
Did you hear? The gates to heaven.
I want to see you again. But the captain's late with our pay.
It's all right. I'll be waiting.
Huh? Happy Pride to these two.
What am I going to do without sweet water and oil of talc? Still no...
Milady, I come bearing gifts.
Gifts? Whatever is the occasion. Oh my. Clive, you really have outdone yourself.
Otto asked me to give it to you. To settle the hideaway's debt with the Veil. And to compensate you for the time it took us to do so.
You disappoint me, Clive.
Oop.
I thought you might finally be warming to me. Tell Otto he can keep his baubles. I tried to tell him as much the first time around.
Oh god, we got a sugar
He
mama.
owes me nothing, nor does the hideaway. My contribution to the restoration effort was made freely and willingly. It was the least I could do.
Oh god.
You once told me Sid did you a kindness. I'd like to do the same. Please, accept it. For my sake. And for Otto's. For all of us. For all you've done.
How could you refuse?
It is rather fetching, isn't it? Very well. Otto is lucky to have you, Clive. I doubt anything could ever replace his son. But you and the others at the hideaway are the closest thing he has to family.
Otto had a son.
Long ago, yes. Sid told me
The
Otto lost
Otto
him when
arc.
he was just a boy, and blamed himself for not being able to stop it. I don't know how it happened, whether there was anything he could have done, but it was clear that it weighed heavily on him.
I didn't know.
How could you have? I doubt anyone did. Besides Sid, I've never met a man more keen to bear his sorrows in stoic silence. An ill habit, given that both have always been surrounded by friends desperate to help them.
I'm beginning to see that. Go will want to know the stones were delivered. If he's still with us.
If he's still alive. Yeah, everybody, even the NPCs, people at the hideaway getting their own little spotlight as you go about these side quests. Yeah, it's pretty nice.
Is that the thing Tomes helped?
Ned told me she was building a ship.
Goat. Still alive, I see.
You really
Karen
feel that
accepted
sense
the
of
ruby.
community too in this game,
about that,
which is nice.
I tried my best, but she was just too stubborn to take it.
Oh?
She threw it right back in my face, in fact, and told me I could stick my
Oh my
stupid
god, they're
stone
so
where the
nice.
sun don't shine.
Karen refused payment.
I hope it wasn't something I said.
I'm sure you were as tactful as ever. Let me see what I can do.
Wonderful. I hope you have better luck than I did.
What's Otto got to say about this? Ooh, the medicine that I took has me very groggy. Holy shit. I take that over feeling like shit, so...
Lady Karen, Goad tells me you weren't happy with our offer. Would you prefer the debt was repaid in coin?
What debt? I don't recall lending any of you lot me hard-earned gil. I may have tossed a talent or two in the hideaway's coffers, but those were donations, and you can hardly call it charity if you go asking for it back.
He is so nice.
Of course not. But one good turn deserves another. And our circumstances have changed. Surely you wouldn't shun the gratitude of a pauper who happened to have become a prince.
Oh, so you're a prince now, are you? Fine. But I'm selling it and taking what I'm owed, then you're getting the rest whether you like it or not.
Okay.
Where'd you even get this? A decent trader might nab 1,000 talents for a star ruby. A canny one, meanwhile, might claim it were nicked from the belt of Sid the Outlaw himself and ask twice as much. Might be I already have a buyer in mind. Might be you even know her. A fine continental maid whose beauty's only eclipsed by a guile in commerce.
Oh.
You won't mind, would you?
Not at all. Just be sure to tell her that it's always a pleasure doing business.
Everybody's so nice. The sense of community.
I hear you ended up delivering all 3 stones. thanks to this lump. I sometimes wonder what
We
I
could
paid
do
you
this
for.
in real life too.
Speaking of which,
If only.
I still haven't been paid last month's wages.
Oh, so you remember what's owed to you then? Get your ass behind that disc of yours and don't get up before those ledgers are square. Right away.
I've seen that before.
Oh?
Yeah, yeah. Plenty of times. It was the only goblet Sid ever used. Either out of habit, or because the filthy sod couldn't be bothered to find a clean one.
I knew so little about him.
Like most people.
Martha and the Dame both seem to have fond memories of him.
I bet they do.
How long did you know Sid before he...
Before he died. 20 summers, give or take. Back in the day, I was a purser on a trade ship, which is where I met him. He bought passage to, oh, forget where. And having nothing better to do on the long nights, we set up drinking island rum till the morning bell dragged me back to my duties.
It would have been 40.
Not long after that.
Huh, okay.
On account of making a fine maiden's belly fat. But me and Sid stayed close, promising we'd one day sail the seas again.
It would have been early to mid 40s, I'm assuming.
Before fate stepped in and said she was having none of it. The magic woke inside my son soon after his first name day, and there was no hiding his knack.
Couldn't you and your family have...
My family were the ones who summoned the constable, wanted the monster taken away. I couldn't turn my back on him. Forget what I felt.
Oh, he was a bear. No wonder.
Understand how they could. Luckily, Sid was of the same mind as me. It was him who stood beside me when all I wanted was to tear the whole world down. Him who cried for me when I had no tears left of my own. Him who swore he'd do everything he could to stop it from happening again. And he was true to his word too. Left the Royal Army once and for all. His ranks, his ribbons, gone. Just like that. Threw away everything he had. All to right a wrong that no one else had the courage to face. I knew then I'd follow that man to the ends of the earth.
Let's raise a glass to Sid. Oh. Oh. Sid.
He was always too clever for his own good, was Sid. Saw the world for what it really was, while the rest of us were
I miss
content
him.
to go along with the lie we were shown. And it can't have been easy, bearing that burden alone.
Oh. But he just wants to smoke.
But he didn't let it stop him. He never lost faith in what he believed was right. And that gave us faith in him. Faith he'd steer us true. So I swore to myself that I'd always be right behind him, ready to catch the stubborn sod, if ever he should fall.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy. Like, even Clive didn't know him for that long, but his conviction for what he believed in.
Ignore me. Just the ramblings of a tired old man.
Inspired him to take up his name.
Leave that lot. I'll tidy it up in a bit.
Sid might have died early, but he's already greatest. One of the greatest, I gotta say.
This is Sid's handwriting. Dear Otto,
I may be drunk, but I wanted you to know this place would be fucked without you. Love you, you grumpy old sod.
Aw.
This note.
Hmm? What about it?
Sid was right. Without you, we'd all be lost.
I forgot this is a fucking side
You
quest.
should have bloody well said so then. Just once. Before he went. But then, why would he? Him, or anyone? I'd only have told him to piss off. You're wrong, though. Both of you. It was never just me keeping the hideaway afloat. It was all of us. I just shoved people in the right direction, and I barely seem to be able to do that anymore.
Would you rather go at the helm?
Well, maybe I've got a few more years left in me.
I'm going to hold you to that, Otto.
Before you go, Sid would have wanted you to have this.
But that's...
This'll do me just fine. Thanks for the ray of sunshine. I'll see if I can't pay you back.
Already have.
That was... That was such a nice little side quest. That was a nice side quest. Very, very heartfelt.
Building a ship.
Is that the thing Tomes helped
Having a community, building a community.
He cracked the crystal too.
We could do that too. In real life. Wait, where's that plus sign? Yeah, that was a very nice side quest. Everything about that side quest is the spirit of Final Fantasy. Crazy that all that was just a side quest.
Wish I could take
Let me just do this +1. I feel like the side quests that are in the missives are important quests.
Well, that's it.
Felt something from the side quest, you know?
Sid.
Kinda makes your heart bigger.
Just the man to help me out of a bit of bother, if you've a mind to.
Let's hear it.
Well, it's about this alembic the chief's got me making. Lovely bit of kit it is. Bunging a solution you want splitting, and it will separate it out, just like that. Problem is, it won't always get rid of all the impurities. And with some of the stuff we need it for, that ain't good enough. Which is why I've been looking for something to filter the liquid we'll be cooking
Stuff like that is what makes
and
the
that's
fight.
where I was hoping you could help me out.
I imagine Ty could get some use out of this alembic
Makes
too.
the fight worth it.
Distilling medicines and the like. Alright. Why not?
Proper job!
So what exactly do you need for this filter?
Nothing but bomb ash'll do, says the chief. Gave me a sample she'd obtained from the university stores. Couldn't believe my eyes. You pour the blackest blight water through it, and it comes out clear as a mountain stream.
Whoa.
So, I did a bit of reading about where I might be able to get hold of some. And do you know what I found out? It's only the blimmin' bones of a bomb king. They leave them behind when they die, see?
I take it that's where I come in.
Yeah, I saw a billet on the hunt board for one just the other day. Would have gone myself, but, well, fighting dirty great balls of flame isn't exactly my forte.
Alright. I'll see what I can do.
Thank you kindly. And a good hunting, eh?
Woo 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 woo. It's a plus sign, so I'm assuming that this quality of life stuff. Use the hunt board to locate the Bomb King. I will not. I will refer to Father Google. The hunt locations. The bomb? Where is the bomb? Bomb King. Okay, right there. B rank, level 33. Located in... Where the hell is this? Dragon's Eyrie. Oh. Makes me want to go over there anyways, okay. It's like times like this that make what makes this game very comfy, actually. What a comfy game. Ask about bomb sightings. Dragon's Eyrie. Where is that? The Croc and Sambrek. Where? Rosaria. Where is Sambrek? Oh, there. One of these. I'll just teleport to one of these. A very versatile title. Here we are. Now what? The Dragon's Eyrie. Yeah, Final Fantasy is a very flexible title. Over here. The Dragon's Eyrie. There should be like a little section down here. Is it this? Oh yeah, this is largely like unexplored. Okay. Right when I thought I've explored
Ready, go?
this region fully, apparently there's still some parts of it that I haven't fully explored. Yeah, these regions are bigger than I thought. Oh, I kind of wish that like the enemies around the place scaled with your level. I would not have been able to find this place without Google. Holy shit. Like I didn't even realize that there's like that this area is still unexplored. Thank you, Google. That saves me a lot of time. It's alive. Bomb King, rank B. How many games I can think that do level scaling right?
Look what we have here. Greetings, Your Majesty.
I don't know what's going on. What the hell is that? Okay. Oh shit, there's two of them. What? Okay, so that's a real one. It doesn't have a stagger bar. What the hell? Ouch! What the hell? Whoa. Free attacks at least. Oops. I should just pop my limit right here and just fully it. Shit. Okay, never mind. I'm fucking burning alive, probably. Most of the times when I see it happen, fights just get spongy all the time. Oh yeah, you know what? You're right.
Your reign is over. Now to collect the ash. I should probably have brought a bucket. This looks like the stuff. Let's see if there's any more.
Like, if it could make the fight a lot more engaging instead of, like, making the fight feel like... Yeah, I don't know. How do you balance that?
He can fetch it himself.
Because, in this game, the fights are engaging enough that it doesn't feel like the fights are, the enemies that I fight are, like, sponges. If it's an RPG, then yeah, level scaling. Yeah, I could see it happen with RPGs, but with action RPGs, I'd rather things get easy than things get sluggish.
But Kristen too? You're joking.
It's no joke.
Oops.
What do you need?
I was still walking. Wait, there might be new equipment for me.
Clive? What do you want?
Nothing new for me.
And?
I went up to give some breeze to the chocobo.
Oh yeah. Now that I realize, now that I have a capture card, I could probably go play Xenoblade Chronicles on the Switch. Think you need a really good combat designer. Yeah.
Alright there, Sid? How's that
Or a really good systems designer to balance weapons and growth. If they could somehow make like the progression system with a game that has level scaling, it could work pretty well. But yeah, it's pretty complex.
For a good old while. You're a gent, Sid. Let nothing say otherwise. Right then, let's get this contraption up and running.
Like a progression system tied with level scaling, you know, make it in a way that doesn't feel like it's like a hassle to do. Yeah, I don't know.
There we have it.
Like when we discuss it like this, you realize how much consideration goes into like
And it works just like the chief said it would.
making these games fun, you know?
Very impressive.
You get to appreciate these games a lot more when we realize how much consideration goes into goes into these.
The good it will do for the hideaway is reward enough.
Don't be silly. Why don't you let me take a look at that bag of yours? The one you keep your potions in. Reckon I could work some magic on that.
What kind of magic?
Well,
right?
We happen to have isolated a substance in our test run of the Alembic that I reckon will make even the toughest lever supple as anything.
That's the thing you hear a lot as a designer.
New life into old boots and the like.
About the door
Save the
problem.
hideaway a few, Gil.
Fun to look up.
I reckon if we slap a bit on your bag, it'll loosen it up enough.
Is that like one of those computer game designer thing?
To try, I suppose.
That's the spirit.
How to open a door? I think it was like a discussion point when Tears of the Kingdom, Zelda. I think there was a lot of this. I think I encountered that kind of discussion.
Well, what do you reckon?
It certainly feels more flexible.
Right? Told you.
Thank you. I think.
No. Thank you for supporting Mid and the rest of us in our endeavors. Without you, we'd never have been able to discover wonders like that stuff I rubbed on your bag. And I'm telling you, there's plenty more where that came from.
Wait, what did that do? Oh yes, nice. More potions. I can get my ass beat more. Goes over how important every role in development is with something as seemingly simple as a door. Like people creating a contraption just to open up like a just to lift a stone door that goes up, like that's crazy. That's why Tears of the Kingdom is something of a marvel for developers.
Crystal too.
I should stock up on these potions.
And what can I do for you? Coin purse weighing you down?
3 extra potions, that's huge.
It's rubbing me blind, you know.
Send to link if you're ever curious. Let me see. The door problem. Holy shit, the number of people involved in just... The player, I totally didn't even notice a door there. Yeah, like we have some kind of awareness to it.
You'll not find a better price than that.
Because we talk about it all the time.
Is that all?
But being able to read it like this is something else. Like you see it getting addressed. It really is funny. We get so focused into working into the silos that we specialize in. And all the considerations that even all the considerations that goes into like the stuff that we do, we sometimes just like never get to encounter the considerations that happens in all the other jobs that's happening. But yeah, it's just like cog in a machine type thing, you know? I think that's like the best way to explain it. Like cog in a machine. Every single one of us. Like we get so focused into the thing that we're doing that we just like forget that there is just as much consideration that goes on into the other things that happens into the other with other people's like jobs, the things that they do. Honestly, it's beautiful, yeah, like how things work together, like just like that. It's like it's impressive. Alright, something ain't right with that hound of yours. When it pleases your lordship, come pay me a visit at the toll.
What could be wrong with Torgor? He seemed well enough when I last saw him.
He cracked the crystal.
At work, we have this like program where we get a job shadowing program, where we could get involved in the in other departments just to like
So you can read.
check out what they're doing.
Congratulations. But I didn't say I were wrong with him. I said something weren't right.
That's pretty cool
He's
because
not
we get to
committed
see
He used to love cracking the bones from Molly's boiled brown, but now
what
he
other
won't so
people in
much as
other
look at him.
departments are doing.
Didn't like him, which is why I'm of a mind that his mind's on something else. You've not been working him too hard, have you?
No harder than usual. Is that it, boy? Do you need a rest?
What was it you said he was? A frost wolf?
Like that from a company, yeah.
Then maybe this all has something to do with whatever it is that's woken inside him.
I suppose things have been different since Rosalith. Perhaps Hippocrates knows something.
Instead of everything, you mean? Perhaps.
Yeah, it's pretty cool, honestly, because it makes everything like coherent.
Lawsman, I need to ask you about Torgor. Something's not right with him.
He isn't ill, is he?
I don't think
We
so.
all get to appreciate all the roles that we
According to Lady
do.
Karen, he seems to have lost his appetite, which is certainly a new development.
And there's some kind of like
His bones of late, and she believes
we
it
get to
may
bond
have
with the
something
other
to do with what
departments,
happened
which
at
is cool.
Rosalith Castle.
Like, I'm in accounting, but I got friends in engineering.
Though not about his appetite. All canids are instinctively inclined to
Manufacturing,
crack open bones for the
etc.
rich marrow that resides within. And I see no reason
Because
why
of the
frost
job
wolves should be
shadowing
any
program.
According
Yeah, having an understanding of the bigger picture can help workflow tons. Yeah, exactly. It's really cool.
I suspect it is not a lack of appetite that afflicts Torgal, but a surfeit of it. If we assume that his newfound magics require additional nourishment to sustain, it may well be that the bones Lady Karen is accustomed to providing are no longer sufficient. Frost wolves, after all, habitually prey upon far larger animals, whose bones may yield altogether different nutrients. As to where one might find a suitable substitute, some antelopes that graze the meadows of eastern Rosaria have been known to grow to a size more than double that of their
Torgo's a
lesser cousins.
picky eater now.
I don't recall ever seeing any that large.
And little wonder. The oldest and largest such creatures rarely leave the safety of the highlands for fear of predators. The last elder antelope sighting I recall hearing about took place near Cressida, and that was long before the village was abandoned.
Even so, it seems like a good place to start.
Good hunting, Clive.
Oh, Monster Hunter arc. Chat.
Ready, go?
It's end of the year for us right now, end of the fiscal year. So it's kind of like hectic at work right now, so. But, they're trying to resume with the job shadowing program once things have calmed down at the start of the new fiscal year. I'm thinking of, like, participating in it just so I could, like, see what other people are doing in the other departments. But at the same time, it's kind of like, oh shit. Do I actually have the time to be able to do this?
No mistakes. It's certainly quiet. If I were a giant antelope, it would seem like just the place. I doubt we'll find one bigger than that. You hungry, Torgal?
Gonna get you some food, Torgal. You gonna eat good. I like the place where I work. Right now, hopefully I get to retire here. Like, I've always wanted to work at this company that I currently work at right now. Mostly because, like, we have a lot of family and friends in this company, so it's like... a family affair type of thing. Though I wouldn't say that it was, I wouldn't say that it was nepotism that got me here because...
No.
I'm pretty good at my job. I'm pretty proud of it.
Will it be enough, I wonder? I say that answers my question. Which means we owe the lawsman our thanks. You're just a big puppy, aren't you? A very big puppy.
Who's a good boy? My chap.
You do know you can take that with you, Torgal. Lady Karen will be relieved to hear you got your appetite back. Come on, boy.
Yeah, I was on the grind. Trying to get enough experience to be able to, like, even get an application at this, job application at this company that I work at right now. But yeah, having work you're happy to do is huge. Yeah, exactly. Everything just falls into place. Having a job, like, I wouldn't be able, like, I'm able to pursue all of my hobbies and hobbies such as this, streaming, and work on my fitness as well. All of that is being enabled because I love to do my job.
I noticed you and Torgal had gone off somewhere. Take him for a walk, did you?
You could say that.
So, Molly's leftovers weren't good enough, eh? That'll teach me for treating you like you're still a pup. All right, no need to shout. Now we know what you're after, I can see about getting some in.
Speaking of which, I brought one for later. Can I leave it with you?
You can, aye. I'm nice like that. In return, you can thank Tomes for me. The bloody know-it-all.
I was just on my way to see him.
We on our thriving arc. If my teenage self could see where I'm at today, I'd be like, damn, I did good.
You were indeed, Lawsman. You pointed us in exactly the right direction. And Torgal's been a very happy
The
hound
grind
ever
was
since.
worth it.
Very good, very good.
Lady Karen sends her thanks, by the way.
I don't know how many people actually retire in game dev now that I have give it some thought, some thought.
Me, after your last visit,
Oh yeah, things are dire, isn't it? Like,
do you recall our conversation concerning Lady Jill's role in Torgal's transformation?
About how she somehow...
do game devs typically just like switch?
Precisely that.
Because I hear that a lot too.
But one which raised certain questions in my mind. You see, the Fenrir of legend served Shiva and Shiva alone. And while the powers attributed to him are certainly impressive, the records imply they are somewhat different in nature to those you described Torgal as having used.
What are you suggesting?
That Torgal may be the beneficiary of more than one icon's power.
Whoa.
Consider that in addition to Lady Jill, he has served as a loyal companion to you, your brother, and even the late Cid. In short, the icons hitherto near at hand, or should I say at paw, have been diverse and plenty, and that number has only grown as the realm's dominance have fallen to your sword. One can but speculate as to how all of this has affected Torgal.
He has seemed more fierce of late.
And if I am not mistaken, he will grow fiercer still. We are fortunate indeed to be able to count him amongst our allies and not our adversaries.
Torgal got that dog in him.
Oh. He's more than an ally. He's a friend.
Very often, if you're not in a producer or lead position, my company's pretty small though, definitely something I'll have to give thought later down the line. Level up in real life. Slightly increases Torgal's attack potency. Yeah, I'm hearing a lot of discussions regarding that actually. How game devs typically switch. It's rough out there. About Blackthorn, cheers for your help dragging Blackthorn out of the dumps the other day. Thing is, I reckon he's gone and thrown himself back in, judging by the droops of his jowls lately. So I'm thinking, maybe it weren't just the leather that was in his mind. Maybe there's other demons jabbing their pitchforks into his privates. Why does he word it like that? I know you're a busy bloke, but next time you find yourself free, maybe we could go and ask the old bastard what's gotten so hot and bothered. Assuming it ain't just the forge.
Hopefully it's nothing. But I should speak to Blackthorn just in case.
You ever think of going back to school? It's statistic that most people who work in games generally work 3 years before moving to a different career. Huh? Just 3 years? Is there a statistic as to what career that they switch to after? That is a very short period of time.
Blackthorn, do you have a moment?
Like, are the people that worked on this game...
This won't take long. I just wanted to ask how you're getting on. August was worried about
Like,
you.
I'd imagine that the people that are working on this, that worked on this game,
Even after learning the trick of that cuirass.
switch eventually.
Is there something else weighing on your mind?
Cuirass, we're back at it with the cuirass.
That bastard's like a dog with a bone. Still, he's got a keen eye, I'll give him that. He's just, well, Karen showed me something I've never seen before.
And that was?
A sword. An odd-looking thing with a single-edged blade. The metal itself wasn't anything to write home about, but fuck me. The edge on it. You could slice a man clean in two with a weapon like that, and he'd be halfway home before he even realised he'd been cut.
So that's what's troubling you?
Nah. Not troubling me exactly. More distracting. Can't stop thinking, how do you get an edge that sharp? It's driving me mad.
And if you knew how to do it, we could arm the curse breakers with even better blades.
That's about the size of it, yeah.
I'll see what I can find out. Sharper swords are always welcome. And we can't have our master blacksmith being distracted.
You're a soft touch, you know that. But I can't say I'm not grateful for it. Good luck, eh?
Thank you.
Usually, if you make it past that point, you're in it for the long haul.
This sword.
Well, I'll go into like programming and computer science fields, I think. What entails game dev? If I had to pivot, I'd either go there or fully focus on film again. Like, I always assume of game dev as the same area as programming and computer science. Like, game dev as in, like... Oh, wait, yeah, from the document that you... Well, not the document, the link that you sent me. I don't know why I said document. I'm very work-brained.
You're looking well, Karen.
What you want? Out with it.
If you had to pivot, you go fully focus on film again.
Single-edged and extremely.
Oh yeah, you live in Cali. You live in Cali, right? So like, there's a lot of opportunity there.
But I need to help him find out how to
I actually have a lot of neighbors that works on film in the film industry.
There's not many like that.
Because I live in Vancouver and the film industry is pretty huge here too.
Private collections, which made it nice and easy finding a buyer.
Can you tell me who bought it? Where is it now?
You think I tell people who my clients are? Suppose you're not likely to go nicking him off me, are you now? Fine. If you stop mooning at me like that. Lord Ignac's the man you want. Dalmekian bloke. Collects weapons and the like. And he's got more money than sense, which is why he's one of my favourite clients. Reckon he'll still be at the inn in Dalamil, where I left him.
Thank you, Karen.
Oh. And he's a touch eccentric. If you take me meaning.
Assistant directing of VFX work. Easily slide into VFX supervision. And then you also have to go through like different places, right? You have to be pretty flexible. VFX industry's not looking good either. Ah. Wait, there's more quests. Really pick some good provisions for stability. It's not like a jab at yourself or...
People take notice of wealthy men. Shouldn't be too
Oh, never mind. That was the, okay.
collector.
The quest that I'm doing right now is a plus side quest. Plus sign side quest. Yeah, you work in the film industry. You have to be pretty flexible too, because people go through like, you have to go to like different places if you want to like film.
My reputation will be ruined. Ruined! Calm yourself, Lord Ignac, I beg of you, before you do yourself a mischief.
Pardon the intrusion, but...
Out! Get out! I paid for these rooms so I wouldn't be disturbed. Leave me be! Please, allow me to apologize. His lordship is going through a difficult time, and he's never been fond of guests arriving unannounced. Radim! Get rid of the filthy oaf this instant!
Filthy?
Very good, Lord Ignac. Would you mind stepping outside for a moment?
I should beat the shit out of this guy for saying that about Clive.
I'm sorry if I've caused you any trouble.
He's so nice.
No.
I would be hands right now.
How his lordship is. Though the morning's events have left him somewhat fractious. He has been dispossessed of his luggage, you see. The thieves also made away with a considerable amount of coin. Coin the innkeeper will soon be keen to collect.
I don't suppose a certain blade was among the stolen items. A single-edged sword. It was purchased from a merchant friend of mine.
Ah, you know Lady Karen.
Stinky Clive.
Yes, I'm afraid it was.
Then I'll retrieve Lord Ignac's luggage. But I have one condition.
Imagine the smell.
You are welcome to anything that is within my power to grant.
I want an audience with Lord Ignac. A few minutes should be enough. Then I'll be on my way.
A condition I would be a fool to refuse. Of course, you shall have your own.
I don't suppose you saw where the thieves went.
I did not, no. Though some discreet inquiries made on his lordship's behalf mean that I know where you might find them. The bandit's bed. Every ill-gotten coin in Dalamil is said to pass through that disreputable corner of the Valcroy.
And that's where I'm heading.
I shall speak to Lord Ignac in your absence, and arrange for an audience upon your triumphant return.
That will be very kind of you.
Farewell, and best of luck.
I never noticed that the missives have side quests in them too, so I wonder if it's like... Oh, there's so many side quests all of a sudden. I think like the entire stream right now has been just entirely side quests. Well, mostly side quests because I did some of them. A pretty chill stream. All RPG streams have a side quest stream. Yeah, there's so many all of a sudden. I didn't realize that the missives have side quests in them too, and there was like 3 of them on top of the On top of the ones that we were already working on. And there was like a bunch of them already. But am I going around? Yes, I am. There's an area behind there too. But I can't go down there yet. I welcome side quest streams because it's chill. Sit back, kick it and relax.
We've got company. Come on, lads, let's tear the bastard's head off.
What the? What the? I didn't block? Oh, never mind. Yeah, it's okay. Let's dance then. Alright, time to play seriously. I think I've been a little bit too lenient. Yeah. Ouch. Hey, he's actually pretty thick. Okay, let's play seriously. A lot of damage.
Slow.
Beat the shit out of him. I've been relaxed the entire stream. I am not fit to fight right now.
This must be Ignac's luggage. Nothing seems to be damaged. All right. Let's get it back to Dalamil.
I hear I have you to thank for the return of my effects. What shall I call you, my good man?
Wyvern. Glad
Huh?
to make your acquaintance.
Why is he going by Wyvern?
Name indeed. Well, Wyvern, I appear to be in your debt. Redeem here tells me you wished for an audience. Is that all?
A few moments of your time should suffice, yes.
You're a peculiar fellow, Wyvern. All right.
He doesn't want to be. Oh, right, because he doesn't want to be known. I'm guessing.
Was wondering if you could tell him about a certain single-edged sword you
He is an outlaw after all. Maybe.
Oh, a true work of art, that one. Karen drove me hard.
Right. Okay, now it makes sense.
Radim here to get my hands on that sword. It was made in the Outer Isles, far beyond the Twins, and is used exclusively by the practitioners of a unique school of swordsmanship. They believe no combat should ever exceed a single strike, and hone their blades to such perfection that none ever does. Each sword is made for that one perfect stroke, and for that stroke only. They crack upon a second blow. There's a brutal sort of beauty to it, really.
But how do they hone such an edge?
Fine.
Wait, I just recalled.
Why, they use a whetstone, of course. Whetstones, rather. A whole array of them, ranging from the coarse to the fine. 10,000 licks with the sharpening stone, then 10,000 more. But it is the final stone which lends the blade its legendary sharpness. A mineral quite foreign to this great realm of ours. And that is the key. The secret ingredient. Wyvern, it occurs to me that my little lecture is hardly equal to services rendered. Take this, together with my regard, the very stone of which I spoke.
far rarer among collectors
I
than
think
even the
Clive
blade
should have an
itself.
ability that lets him do some kind of like
More fitting payment.
Thank you.
that lets him do a judgment cut
Pardon the intrusion, my lordship.
from Devil May Cry. I've seen
It is long
videos.
past time we prepared ourselves to
Oh fuck me, there's still abilities to unlock.
So it is. I am locked in bitter competition with a rival collector of curiosities. I am one step ahead of the unscrupulous scoundrel, but he is hard at my heels.
Oopsie, what was that? I skipped the dialogue.
Too many to count, but only one do I consider my nemesis, Lord Byron Rosfield.
Oops, that's my uncle.
Perennial thorn in my side.
Are there any other collectors out there as what the dialogue that I missed?
Radim, we mustn't dawdle.
Oops, that's uncle. Okay, I could see why he went by Wyvern. Clive is smarter than me.
His lordship is rather taken with you, Master Wyvern. Thank you again for your assistance. Coming, my lordship. I'll be right there.
Trust Uncle Byron to find such an interesting rival. Now, let's see what Blackthorn makes of this whetstone, shall we?
Dun, dun. How many months are there? Still a bunch. How are my friends doing tonight? Oh yeah. My friends are talking about the Love Live game. The platformer. Mega Man type. I'm so looking forward to that.
Sorry for the wait, but hopefully you'll agree it was worth it.
You learned something about that sword then?
I did better than that.
Whetstone.
The Yohane.
Yes.
Yeah, it actually looks good. I saw the gameplay, the trailer for it. It actually looks pretty fun. I played a lot of Mega Man back in my day, so like, oh shit.
No wonder I couldn't get the same finish on the grinding wheel.
Played a lot of Mega Man back in my day, so I'm actually pretty excited
so
for it.
bad if all you ever fought were duels. Good luck on the battlefield. Your second opponent would be your last, no matter how good you were.
Even so, is there some way it could be used to give the curse breakers an edge?
I think so, yeah. With this whetstone and the right kind of steel, I could probably even make a twin of the blade that rattled me. But there'd be no replacing this little rock once I worn it down to a sliver. I reckon we get a dozen swords from it. If swords that the curse breakers wouldn't know how to wield properly, and that would see them through a single fire piece. Nah, no point trying to copy that thing. Be about as much use as a wax anvil. But finishing our blades with a whetstone this fine, now that's something to consider. And what's finer than fallen masonry, eh? Or more hard wearing for that matter. Just imagine it. Good Valesthian steel with an edge as sharp as any found in the Outer Isles. I won't make a copy, nah. I'll make something much better.
I'm sure the curse breakers will be delighted. Just don't push yourself too hard.
It's out in November, I think.
Don't you
Man,
worry
I can't
about me,
wait.
Sunshine. I've been working day and night since I was half your age, and I'll still be here when you're long gone. Hey, thanks, Clive. I mean it. I owe you one. August 2. It's good to know someone's looking out for me.
You'll be happy to hear you said that.
And I'll see that my debt to you's paid. First new blade I make's got your name on it. You come and find me when you've got the material.
Right? I will.
Everybody's so nice in this hideaway. Fam bully. Even the grumpy old Excalibur. Let me see it. What do I need for it?
What do you need? So, what'd it be?
Oh shit, I can craft it. 2023, we eating
Last you a
good.
good while.
So many good games this year. Like, oh. Wait, how does it look? Can I upgrade this? What a handsome sword.
Back, are ya? What's that for you, dear?
I can upgrade it. The hell?
That it? Fine.
I believe that should be all of the side quests. No! There's more! Like a Dragon Gaiden is this year too, right?
Ready, go?
God, so many good games this year.
This used to be a trade route for merchants crossing the Scars, till the Republic laid a new road wide enough to let wagons pass, and all official traffic moved there.
Leaving this one for those living outside the law.
Indeed. I doubt we'll be the only outlaws on the trail today.
Boop, doo, 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 doo. Ah, I'm stuck. Door stuck.
So what do you think?
God damn it.
That we'd be lucky to make it out alive.
Straight home now.
Side quests out on the road, right? Like this.
Oh, aye. There's trouble up ahead. And too much of it for us to handle.
I take it there's danger on the road.
What about this fearsome-looking fellow? You think he'd be equal to the task?
Oh, no doubt. Assuming he's willing. Well met, friend. My brother and I have been tasked with finding a merchant's missing cart. You seen it by any chance?
How does a merchant misplace his cart?
Oh, the man's a coward. When he thought goblins might come a-snarling, he ran.
Truly a side quest stream.
He sent the two of us to fetch it, but it's gone. Now, I'm not much of a thinker. But I know the work of thieves when I see it.
We're going for that 100% completion with this game.
And by my estimation, the bastards are lying in wait just down the road.
We may have seen our share of action, true, but we've not got the skill in arms to boldly brave an ambush.
You, however, have the look of a man who needn't fear a band of backwater ruffians. What do you say? Will you help us out? Chances are they'll come for you either way. But if you promise to lend us a hand, at least you'll pocket a reward for your troubles.
So helpful.
Well, if I'm going to have to deal with them anyway.
You've clearly got a fine head on those broad shoulders.
We're lucky you came along. Now, hoping to make
Why did he say it like that?
Our merchant friend loaded his cart with as much
Your
as it would carry.
broad shoulders.
Reckon he won't be forking over the rest of our fee if we don't find those goods. So, while you're seeing to those bandits, you keep your eyes open.
All right. Just don't expect me to drag the cart out of there myself.
No. You can leave the cart to us. You just put an end to those bandits and point us in the right direction. You do that, we'll take care of the rest.
Get cart. Cart get. No one can resist the Clive.
Good girl.
Faster!
Look lively, you lot.
You've got guests.
Wow. That's a big dude. I'll focus the big dude. Ouch. Oh, I can't count it? There you go. I'm not sugarcoating it. Ouch. Ouch. I'm just letting myself get beat. Holy shit, I have so much limit break bar. Whoops.
That's them dealt with. Now, where's that cart?
Oop. Key. Oh, this thing's wrecked.
Getting all of this out of here will be a nightmare.
Seems we found ourselves the right man for the job, wouldn't you say?
Found the cart and didn't leave a single bastard breathing. Our merchant friend will be delighted.
And how exactly will he be getting his goods out of here?
You leave that to us. After all, it'd be wrong to make such a fine warrior haul cabbages to market.
Wait, let me take a screenshot here.
You've done your part. And that's all you need to worry about. Here. It's been a pleasure. Now piss off.
There's no need to be so rude, brother. What if we want his help again next time?
Why is that guy suddenly an asshole? What? A random detour.
Let's go.
I see the Dalmex lag behind Rosaria when it comes to bridge building.
The fallen ruin should hold at least. The path continues on the other side.
I wonder if you hit the point of the game where people seem to have a problem with already. Like what? Was it the side quest fiesta?
Don't get surrounded.
Yeah. Ouch, bitch.
It's over. Stay down.
Install the camp that it bangs, yeah. Just these little meaningless side quests that I could see like people complaining about. Like,
ready, go?
Not every single. What, do they expect like every single quest to have like central to the plot? They don't have to be. You could just be like, I'm chilling, man. Keep reading that people have a problem with the direction the story takes. Oh, I see. Oh, okay, okay. The final sin. Keep reading that people have. Okay, so the direction of the story.
The land of the gods. It's even more impressive than I imagined.
Not so much the
remember being
complaints
captivated
about
by the
side
story as a
quests
child.
being mostly a waste of time or something like that.
Long ago, man was overcome by avarice and challenged the gods in a bid to win their power. The final battle took place here, at these falls. Or so the legend goes. If anyone ever manages to plumb those depths, perhaps we'll learn if there's any truth to the tale.
That the gods emerged victorious and punished man for his defiance by visiting upon him 2 curses.
Dominants and bearers. To tell the truth, I always thought it strange that the dominants and their icons were deemed a curse. Back home, the dominant inherited the throne. They were admired and exalted, not spurned. Whenever I got to that part of the story, I always assumed there must be something I'd misunderstood.
You had a lot of storybooks, didn't you? In your room, I mean. When we were young.
The old legends were always my favorites. Epic battles between gods and men. Father encouraged me to read as much as I could. He thought it good for my education.
You really were a boy like any other, weren't you?
And to think he's the one that's doing all these crazy shit.
It's enough to make you believe the legends are true.
I know.
Did you only ever see, like, in a book? Though honestly, I don't know. I don't.
The road will be busier up ahead.
I wouldn't mind.
We'll have to keep our wits about us.
Like, whatever story this game is trying to tell me, I don't think I would mind at all.
Clive? Something wrong?
I'll be here for every meter of the ride. You read about the kick? Oh yeah, the Kamen Rider kick, dude, it's so sick. It's like it shivers thinking about it. It's so crazy. That's all I ever asked. That's all I ever wanted out of this game.
I see the reports are true, Father. You have surrendered the throne to Olivier.
I have. Emperor Olivier shall rebuild the Holy Empire of Sanbreque.
How is he to rule an empire? He is but a boy.
I shall advise him until he comes of age.
Father, please.
Or for as long as I am able.
Because the icons are like Kamen Rider adjacent.
Seek to build needs young blood to rule it, and I can think of none better suited to the task.
So it only made sense for them to do a rider kick, and they fucking did it.
There is other news, Dion. Hugo Kupka is dead, and Drake's Fang destroyed. The pillars of the Republic have fallen.
Just for doing that makes this game.
Ere long, the Imperial banner shall fly over every city in Storm.
Immediately in one of my all-times.
Valisthea. All shall bow before their Emperor.
Father, these are the words of a tyrant.
They are the words of a god. The Emperor whom I gladly serve. Great Greeker, made flesh.
We're gonna throw down with
Return
Bahamut
to your
next?
camp,
Or
Dion,
Odin?
and ready your forces.
Looks like it's gonna be
It is
Bahamut
time
up
to
next.
show the world the true power of
No, he's supposed to be a friend. Okay, what time is it?
Father. I find you much changed. Is this truly the path you wish to tread? Or are these the ambitions of another? Of Ultima, perhaps?
Uh-oh.
What nonsense is this? I speak my mind, and my mind only. Though I do owe Annabella thanks for reminding me of certain truths regarding the nature of nations, of rulers, and of the divine.
You would trust the words of this traitress? She betrayed her country. She slew her husband.
You have ever been an invaluable servant to Sambrek, Prince Dion. I trust you will continue to serve your emperor in the wars to come.
The canker! Silence! Insolent wretch! You will bend the knee. All else is heresy.
Sire, forgive me.
This audience is over. Come, your radiance. The Rowena Syndicate awaits your pleasure.
Oh, not another meeting with silly old men.
Oh shit, he
They're
speaks.
So boring.
Olivia.
I'm hungry, Father. Can't we have luncheon instead?
Does it pain you that you will not inherit your father's throne?
Annabella doing a little bit of trolling. Instigating.
Count your blessings, Dion. For a base-born child to be chosen by Bahamut is miracle enough. You have risen high on his wings, but you shall rise no higher, lest your impure blood stain
What the
throne.
fuck? She's an asshole.
You know of my blood.
What is wrong with her? I guess it makes sense because she's a dominant. He's a dominant. She hates dominance and bears.
The Boklab markets are to the north. We just need to hug the coast.
God, mom is evil. Wow, this basin is beautiful. I want to see.
Infiltrating the Dominion won't be easy with the Imperials on high alert.
No. His Radiance has lost one capital already. We can be sure Sylvester will do everything in his power to hold on to Twinside. His troops are well trained and increasingly battle-hardened. But it's not as if we can wait for the siege to end.
Wow. Chap. Kuro, Van Arkride also does a rider kick in that game.
More refugees.
And they're all making for the Crystalline Dominion.
Because they don't know how to live without the crystal's blessing.
So I'm seeing a lot of like the rider kicks are peak. Yeah, exactly. So I'm saying I see a lot of Van Arkride in Clive.
There are no crystals here.
This is where we're supposed to meet Goots, isn't it?
That's right. He said he'd wait for us here after replenishing his supplies. I dare say he'll have finished by now.
Let me carry your goods. I'm cheap.
And nasty.
Peaches and pears.
defenders from across the water. Come one, come all, feast your eyes. Good sir, can I interest you in...
How much? For a measly crust of bread?
You won't find any cheaper. Not nowadays. But you're more than welcome to look.
Looks like times are tough here.
The Empire's unlawful and illegitimate occupation of the Crystalline Dominion is still in effect. Only those whose business in Twinside has been officially approved by the Republican Army will be permitted to cross the border. All who seek entry are to form a line and ready their documents for inspection.
It looks like we aren't the only ones who are eager to leave.
And they're checking everyone.
Can't you make an exception? Not for the likes of you.
We won't get through without that pass. Let's go in and find Good, shall we? He must be around here somewhere.
They're sweet as nectar.
Getting a lot of Black Desert Online vibes from this place.
Won't find anything of this quality.
I have unfortunately played Black Desert Online.
Van stops next to the check.
Come on, come on.
Out of my sight, wretch.
What are you looking for?
Enhancer? Started the game, but maybe only played for about an hour or so. You're so lucky. I played that game for a good while, actually. You know what the greatest appeal of Black Desert Online was for me? It was horse breeding. I wanted to breed.
Jug of snake spit for the road?
Wanted to breed horses and ride with the horses. But then I realized that there's a lot of early Uma gamer. That's what got me into the game, and then I realized that it was the whole system. The whole system around horse breeding was absolutely bullshit. So I just gave up on that game.
Ah, good. There you are.
Clive, I'm so sorry. Don't tell Nan, will you?
Slow down, Goods. Just tell us what happened.
It's betrayed us, Pass. It's gone.
Oh.
We cannot ride the caravan without it. We won't even be able to get through the flipping checkpoint.
Do you remember when you last saw it?
It was in my pocket a minute ago. Then a bairn bumped into me and... Yeah. You don't think that they might have nicked it, do you?
It wouldn't surprise
Do you?
me. A busy market like this is prime territory for pickpockets.
So, to get the pass back, we need to find this child. Where would we even start?
I know where! I've got a pal in Buck lad who might be able to help us. No one knows more about what goes on round here than she does.
Where do we find her?
She's the owner of the Crimson Caravans, up that way. Sign's got a red chocobo on it.
A red chocobo?
No time like the present.
You two go on ahead. I'm gonna check the rest of my stuff, make sure nothing else is missing.
All right. We'll meet you there.
It's funny how much of my life has been like in proximity to horses. You live in a farm?
Let's keep an eye out for this red chocobo then.
And the other on our purses.
Living in an equestrian district, had an MLP phase and moved over to Uma. Oh, you had an MLP phase? Give me 1 second here. Ooh, treasure chest. One second, 1 second. I think I like horses mostly because like I lived close to into it from 2013 to 2015. I see. I'm into horses because I lived on a farm. Not really. I spent a good bit of my childhood at a farm because of my mom's job.
Looking to hire a coach?
Oh.
It's 10 million for a two-birder to the
My
Crystal.
mom's job requires being around farms a lot, so it's like I got to spend a lot of time on farms.
Go, El. He's me mate.
As I live and breathe. Goots, what are you doing back in Bocklad? I gather Lady Karen didn't send you.
Horse living. Give me a moment here.
What trouble have you got yourself into this time?
It's me trader's pass. It got stolen. By little Ben.
Of all the... You're the size of a marble. Honestly. Ugh.
Goots told us that you know the markets well. Might you have an idea which little bairn could have done this?
We don't intend to punish them. We just need our pass back. Then, we can be on our way.
I see. So neither of you has a trader's pass either. Not that anyone would take you for traders, but I suppose that's why you came to me, correct? Now, I can't say for sure who took your pass, but I suspect I know why they did it. Let me explain. Ever since the Fist marched on the Dominion, the Republic has been clamping down on any commerce that might aid the Empire more than it does us. Which means traders' passes have gone from being merely a way of easing one's progress to being essential if one wishes to cross the border at all. And with demand outstripping supply, they've become a precious commodity, leading some to seek to acquire them by less than legitimate means.
So the children are stealing passes to sell on the black market?
Yes and no. Passes are inscribed with the names of their owners, and yet none of the victims' names have appeared on the register of those passing through the checkpoint.
Which means?
That someone is doctoring the stolen passes. The same someone who is encouraging the children to steal them. And the same someone who has Goots' pass, no doubt. Whoever they are, they're ruining the livelihoods of honest merchants, which is why we've decided to take a stand. Will you stand with us? You want to get your pass back, and we want to ensure that no more are stolen. Catch whoever's behind it all, and two birds shall...
Okay.
Is there any other way of getting to the Crystalline Dominion, Goots?
They won't let you in if you're not with the caravan. It's that, I don't know, try swimming across the strait, but the guards will definitely spot you if you try and do that. Like, we don't want to get spotted, right?
So either we find the people who took the pass, or give up all hope of entering the Dominion.
All right. We'll help.
Thank you kindly. But I don't know your name. Eloise at your service.
Clive.
A pleasure doing business with you, Clive.
Right, anyways.
The proprietor of the furniture makers
It's just
by
a
the
dialogue.
coach stop is spearheading the search. Wear that, and he will know you. I suggest that you speak with him first.
The furniture makers. Understood.
Yeah, I spent a good bit of my childhood at farms, and I've always wanted to ride a horse, but I never learned how. So there was this one lady that worked for my mom. She knew how to ride a horse, so she let me ride the horse with her. She's very pretty. She was a very pretty lady, and she let me ride, and I had like a pretty big crush on her.
I must leave for the Dominion post haste.
And I was like less than about 10 years old or something. And she let me ride with her, and then ever since then I have loved horses, learned how to ride myself, and yeah. that's how I ended up like loving horses. They're just like big dogs. Anyways, did you play the Yeast games too, or mostly just Trails? I played Yeast 8. That's the only Yeast I played. I'm mostly a Trails gamer.
What do you think, girl?
I was the back to the horse. I was the young Rizzler. Just kidding. But yeah. A pretty lady to let me ride a horse with her. Ended up loving horses. Yeast 8, yeah, Yeast 8 is very good. I don't know about any of the other games, any of the other Yeast games, but Yeast 8 is very good. I have a hard time trying to play any of the other Yeast games because
Are you the furniture maker?
Looking for something in particular? Ah, Eloise collared you too, eh? Then I expect you want to know more.
one sec.
She told me you were leading the hunt for the pickpockets. What have you learned?
For one, that they're targeting the traders carrying the biggest packs. Harder to watch your back, see? And less chance of the mark giving chase if they're spotted. Not that they'd be likely to catch them. Those imps know every inch of this warren like the backs of their hands.
Their eyes must have lit up when they saw Goots.
The fishmonger round by the gate's been trying to track down the children involved. You should go and have a word with her.
Thank you. We will.
Yeah, Yeast 8 was really good, but I have a very hard time trying to play any of the other Yeast games because what happens with Yeast games is that it only focuses on the main character, what was his name, Adol, and his buddy. You don't see any of the other side characters that you get to play as, say as Dana. They don't show up in Dana, who is the deuteragonist of Yeast 8. She only ever shows up in Yeast 8, and then that's it. I take issue with that. I don't think I could appreciate playing any of the other Yeast games if my favorite character, Dana from Yeast 8, is not gonna be in the next one. That type of thing. Not just Dana. Who else is it? Yeah, that type of thing. Only Adol is the constant in Yeast games.
You should come with me to the Dominion.
Fish for sale! Fresh sorted and smoked! Can I interest you? Ah.
Love Dana.
Sorry.
She's one of the greatest of all times as well.
She's asked me to help her. To help you find the pickpockets.
Is that so? Suppose I better tell you what I know then. For one,
Which yeah, if you're looking to play even just one
traders
Yeast
say the
game,
children who stole their passes were
to make it
dirty,
Yeast 8,
dressed in rags.
it's a very good,
Street urchins, by the sound of it. We get a lot around here.
it's a fun game.
Orphans from the wars.
A few, perhaps. You saw the refugees gathered by the entranceway? They're all looking for a new start in the Dominion and beyond. Some of them take it as an opportunity to rid themselves
The
of
voice actor for
unwanted
Dana is the
baggage.
same as
Shame of it.
Whoever's behind this
is
would
the
have to
same
have made
as
themselves known to the children at some point.
Tita,
And so should we.
English VA.
You should start with the children around here, then. I doubt they're the ones involved, but they might have heard something.
It's worth a try.
All right then. Questioning children. How hard can that be?
You won't find anything of this quality in Twinside.
Do you have a moment?
What do you want?
What I want is to know who's asking children like you to pick pockets.
I don't know. Nobody's asked me. What's picking pockets? Do you get paid for it?
Oh, he playing dumb.
No, you get in trouble for it. So if they come calling, you know what to tell them. Excuse me?
What do you want? I don't have any money.
It's all right. We're not going to hurt you. We just want to talk.
What about?
We've heard that some very bad people are making children like you steal from travelers. We need to know who's behind it so we can stop them.
I don't know much about it, really. But my friend, Hansa, he said he got a job. Doing something dangerous.
Wait, why are these?
Promising.
We need to find him and ask.
This flew by my head. Why are you? Styles of the art. Why is somebody forcing these kids to do
Thank you. You've been
these
very
things?
helpful.
No use calling Ambrosia now. Ambrosia won't help me here.
Roach.
No use calling Ambrosia now. She must have meant the refugee camp.
Let's hope he's still nearby.
Daddy, I'm hungry.
That big fat donkey was easy picking.
Oh, looks like we found him.
He wouldn't have noticed if we robbed his boots off him. Yeah. Wish we hadn't handed over the pass, though. Could use one of those things to get out of this dump.
Chance would be a fine thing. The moment they found out, they'd string us up by our guts.
Would they now? Perhaps you'd like to introduce us to these charming characters.
Shit, we're in trouble now. What do we do?
You two get caught if you want. I'm off.
Hunter, where are you going?
So that was Hansa, eh? Jill, you watch these two. I'm going after him.
All right.
Oh, chase sequence. Never mind.
Gone far. I need to find him before his employers do. Did you see a boy run past? He stole something from a friend of mine.
There was a boy ran back there towards the Chocobo pen, but...
Thank you.
Hurry, hurry. Alright. Cornered now, little kid.
Shit. Cornered.
It's all right, Hansa. I'm not going to hurt you. I just want to ask you some questions.
Fine. Not like I've got a choice.
I'm looking for the people who are making you steal for them. Who are they?
Called themselves the Carstones. They said they'd give me good gill if I did what they told me. I knew they were bad, but bread doesn't come for free.
I see.
Didn't come at all half the time, before I started buzzing for them. You know, if I didn't do it, they'd just pick on someone else. Someone they could push around easier.
I see, okay.
You found him then?
Jill. Where are the others?
It's rough out here.
Eloise is watching over them. She sent Goots and I to look for you.
You're... him! I haven't got your pass anymore, if that's what you're after. I gave it to the Carstones. Whatever you do to me, I can't get it back. Not that I go against them anyway.
If it weren't for their guild, me and my mates would have starved.
They will come to us. Conveniently.
Cowards. You will not force
What the hell?
to do your bidding.
Wait, we're not.
Don't hurt him.
You're making a mistake. We're on the same side.
Like hell we are.
Who's this handsome feller?
Where did you get it?
Master Theo?
Goots. What are you doing with these people? Unless you're the ones my sister was talking about.
Oh.
Your sister?
She has a brother.
Didn't tell us she had a brother.
And why would she? I'm just a back and a blade. Theodore, at your service. Sorry about before.
Theodore, what do you know of the cast stones?
Vultures who have made Boklad their hunting ground. They prey on the desperate, stealing from those with gil and bullying those without it into joining their flock. I'd been looking into their activities in hope of sparing the refugees any further hardship. But it seems they've already stooped even lower than I'd feared. Hans is a good lad. Don't blame him.
This is such a Yakuza.
If he and his friends hadn't agreed to work for the stones, some other poor souls would have. On pain of death, most likely. Clive, was it? And my sisters asked you to help put an end to the pickpocketing. Then we all want the same thing.
So, what's the plan?
What else? We find the cast stones and we crush them. You get your traders passed back, and I make Boklad a safe place again.
All right then.
All right then.
Okay, okay.
Honza, where are they camped? Don't worry. They'll never know you told us.
Couldn't if I wanted to. They always come to town to collect the passes. Meet us outside the gate. I tried following them once, but they spotted me halfway down the trail. Said they'd string me up.
We'll try it this time. Which way were they going?
Back down the road towards Leitney's Cleft.
To Leitney's Cleft, then.
Laney's Cleft is to the south, past the camp.
And people are camping out here because times are rough. They couldn't get into the Dominion without some kind of trader's pass. So they're kind of like left to starve out here. And now there's like people that took the opportunity to exploit these people for
Good girl.
Doing things, criminal activities. Very Yakuza-like.
That's the one who's been sticking his nose in our business.
You should have minded your...
Oops, wrong skill. Ah, they're too spread apart now for my lightning orb.
I doubt these were the ringleaders.
But at least we know we're on the right track.
Time check.
Run like the wind.
15 minutes. Hopefully this little expedition that we're doing right now be over by then. I've been feeling groggy the whole night because of the medicine that I took. It feels very trippy. Medicine side effects do got that in them. This medicine got hands.
Not a bad haul today, eh?
Aye. Some of our new recruits are natural-born ne'er-do-wells.
Especially the little ones. And Hans has got nimble fingers, all right.
It'll be a shame when they chop them off. But till then, let's make the most of it.
Scum. The leaders of the cast stones, I take it.
They don't deserve any mercy, Clive.
I wasn't planning on showing them any.
We're ready when you are, Theodore.
Oh, I'm ready.
Oh damn, we're killing these people. Alright, let me focus the big dude.
Fuck. It's that guard from Bockland. Kill him. Kill them all.
Oops, I have the wrong skill. Ouch. Ah. Playing like shit. It's these simple fights that make me... that tilts me. There you go. Let's get our groove back. Damn, they stole this much from people?
And they say crime doesn't pay. Gold chains, rings, purses. And traders' passes. Dozens of them.
Have the names been changed?
Not yet. I recognize some of them. No doubt Goots's is somewhere among them. Now I just need to sort through it all and return everything to the people it was taken from.
We should go and give Eloise the good news. Can we leave things here in your hands, Theodore?
Of course. Oh, and be sure to tell her of the part I played, won't you?
We'll be glad to.
Is there a teleport? Yes, there is.
Ah, Clive. How goes the hunt? My brother isn't getting in your way, I trust?
Quite the opposite.
So it was the cast stones who were behind it all. Theo told me he'd been on their trail, and their demise solves 3 problems at a stroke. That of the pickpockets, the bandits pulling their strings, and the passes they were stealing. I only hope yours is among the items you recovered. Only time and Theo's return will tell. Speaking of whom, welcome home, dear brother.
You are too kind, Eloise. Here, Clive. Goods' pass. Ask him to keep a closer eye on it from now on, would you?
I will.
El, I've asked our boys to carry the rest of the goods back. Can I count on your help in sorting through it all?
Of course. I'll make some space in the storeroom. I expect you'll soon be on your way then. But it wouldn't do to leave without introducing yourself properly, would it now? Sid.
Oh.
Don't look so shocked. We're on the same side.
I don't understand.
As you now know all too well, we at the Crimson Caravans are always happy to help those in need. For a small fee, we will move anything that needs moving. Be that goods to market, or bearers away from it.
I was the first my sister helped escape. If it wasn't for her, I'd have been branded as a boy.
I had no idea.
It just so happens that we are seeking to expand our operation. And who better to join forces with than the leader in the field? Wouldn't you agree, Theo?
I would.
We get allies?
It seems our purpose is the same in more ways than one. So what would you say to working together again?
It would be our pleasure.
And our honor. The honor is ours.
Here, Clive. This is for you.
We do a little back scratching, and they do a little back scratching for us.
What is it? El has friends in high places, while I have associates in lower ones. That mark is proof that you're a friend to us both.
I shall bear it with...
Well, all
With
that
pride.
remains is to wish you a safe onward journey. Goots' pass should secure you a place on the caravan, but if you encounter any difficulties, we would be delighted to provide you with a coach of our own. For a discounted price, of course. Say, 9 million?
The hell?
We'll try the caravan.
It's that rough out here? 9 mil just to pass through the breath of lightning.
Right then. Let's get this back to Goots.
And then it's on to the
Oh god, there's side quests. There's more side quests. There's so many side quests. 2 of them. 3 of them.
Let me carry your goods. Porter for hire. Best service.
Let me check. Alright, I'm gonna call it here.
Pardon me, but would you happen to be a...
This whole stream has just been side quests. Bonanza. And the start of the next one is gonna be some too. My god, there's so many of them. Hopefully they'll be short ones.
Rivals had brought any coin with them.
But yeah, not a lot of action going on in this stream. It was just like how many, like I could count the number of fights that I got into in one hand in this 3-hour stream. But yeah, we take the progress.
I've no use for a brandy who can't even fill my cup. Peaches and pears.
We take that progress. Take these wins. All right. I'm gonna save right here. Would have to get done eventually, yeah. It's only a matter of time. You know the fun thing is? You know the fun thing is about this game is that I don't see a lot of I haven't seen any spoilers at all on Twitter. It's like people are actually behaving very well. Like aside from the reviews. But even then, people don't delve into the plot or anything. So like, it's very nice. It's nearly like a full week since this game released, and I still haven't seen any kind of spoilers at all. And I appreciate it very much. Like I haven't had to mute Final Fantasy for Twitter. Yeah, right? It's super spoiler friendly. People are behaving. It's impressive. I haven't seen any spoilers. I think it helps that the game is action RPG. So I'm guessing that a lot of people are just like focusing on like there's a lot more focus on the combat than there is in the story. So I know the kind of fights that are coming up ahead, but for the most part, any of the plot, there isn't any like major plot lines that is like spoiled. Yeah, it's very nice. Usually with these type of games, I'm just like in a rush to avoid getting spoiled. That's how it was when I played Kuro 3, actually. I mean Kuro 2. Like, I saw a lot of spoilers for Kuro 2, and that was kind of crazy. Yeah, the plot heavy stuff is safe. It's good to see. Yeah, how with when Kuro 2 released, being on Twitter was hell. Actually. And because that's crazy, because Kuro is already kind of like a niche. Extremely niche. There's only like how many people that was able to play Kuro 2 on release as an English speaker. Yeah, I played Kuro 2 on launch. There was people that was speedrunning that game and posting spoilers. That was crazy. And this is the bigger game, and people are behaving. Like, in contrast to that, it's pretty funny. But maybe it makes sense because Trails universe. Yeah, that's pretty foul. But I'm guessing it's because like Trails universe revolves around like plot a lot more. So it's like people would want information about stuff happening as soon as the information is available. People want spoilers. People want to put out spoilers as fast as they could because that's just the nature of like a very plot-driven game like Trails. So I kind of get that. But yeah, it was very foul. It was very foul. I was seeing spoilers day one. People were speedrunning that shit. But yeah, I'm glad I grabbed a PS5 because I'm planning to get any new Falcom games with on the PS5. I'll play Kuro 3 on the PS5 and then hopefully stream it. I don't know if I want to stream Kuro. But it's still in development right now, so there's something to consider for myself. Anyways, I'm gonna call it here. I'm very groggy, holy shit. Hope Kuro gets localized soon too, yeah. They haven't even announced any voice actors for it yet, so I'm kind of worried about the timeline of when Kuro will get released. But we got Hajimari in the horizon, and that's something to be excited about because that's one of the bigger games. But yeah, without further ado, thank you very much for joining me on this very side quest heavy stream. Even the main story questline was felt like kind of like a side story so far. Or just like treading through this new area. But yeah, always appreciate your company. Thank you for joining me on our adventures. Have a good night.
Pardon me, but would you happen to be a fighting man, perchance?
Oh. Happy Wednesday. Have a good night. Peace out.